Hello, one. Hello, all. Welcome to a special one-off edition of Sports with a C. I am CP, otherwise known as Charles. That is where the CP from sports comes from. I am a New Yorker, and I try to be as open-minded as possible when it comes to fandom, sportsdom, being a fan, like the fairness of it all, the humanity of it all. And I'm noticing something really unnerving about what where I come from is starting to look like, and it's happened like really rapidly, and it's rather unfortunate. And if any New Yorkers happen to watch this, and people like this, um, talk to them. Whenever I would watch things growing up about like the worst experiences in football history, always on that list, you have the Philadelphia Eagles fans throwing snowballs at Santa Claus. D- Don't do that. Don't do that. Would you hit a fucking cheerleader like that? No, you're not participating. You're being a moron. There's people that have nothing to do with whatever it is you're feeling. They have nothing to do with the targeted anger that you have, that you and your slightly intoxicated and not perfect aim may be affected by. Let's see what John Boy had to say, and then I'll jump in, and then I have something else to say about New York sports fans, which is really it hurts. I wouldn't want to. Well, we'll get through this first. Play.
Yankees and the Guardians are in a pretty good game. Guardians are up by 1 in the bottom of the ninth inning. Donaldson leads off against Clase. 99 inside ball, 98 outside ball, 98 outside ball, 99 low. That's a leadoff walk. They pinch run Timlo Castro. He's fast. He immediately steals second base during Hicks's at bat. Hicks gets out. Gallo gets out. They're down to their last out, and it's up to IKF. 100, that's a strike. Doesn't get called a strike. 99, kind of the same spot. That gets called a strike. 1-1's the count. Fouls back the 100-mile-per-hour pitch. 1-2, strike away from winning the game. But Kiner Falefa says, no way. Takes the 100 and puts it up against the wall. Kwan with the great effort, but Tilo scores. The game's tied. Kwan's busted up. Kiner's ecstatic. Look at this effort. If he caught that, would have been a game-ending catch. Goes face first into the fence there. So that's just a metal fence.
He put the glove
and it's not a soft surface behind it. And you can see him say here, one Yankee fan yelling some ridiculous shit, celebrating the fact that he got hurt, maybe rooting for him to be more hurt than he was. And you can see Mercado here step around and go address people in the outfield. And then you can see Straw and Mercado trying to defend their buddy Kwan, pointing out the guy who's saying it. And then Straw is going to climb the fence to get in his face. And one of the guys in the gray shirt kind of backs up a little bit. Now, here's Mercado and Straw's take on all of this.
Kwan was a little shaken up and had some cuts in his face, and there was a specific Yankee fan in left field that was celebrating Kwan getting hurt. You can't say stuff like that, especially when someone gets hurt. So I just let him out. I was like, listen, man, you can chirp all you want, but don't celebrate someone getting hurt. Yeah. That's classless. That shouldn't be a thing.
Kwan is the nicest guy on the planet, and that's my teammate, that's my brother. And some of the things that were said to him just for me wasn't going to fly. So, my emotions got to me a little bit. But, at that point, I feel like as a Yankees fan, you got to be excited for your team. You should be cheering, and you should never prey on someone's...
We can make that guy out clear. If I work for Yankee Stadium If I have at all any sort of clout, if I'm able to make, you know, decisions that regard who gets let in or not, this fucking guy never comes into my stadium again. Never. That's just me.
You know, the guy went head first into a hard wall.
And then you got this fucking douche nozzle doing this shit behind him.
There's no business for saying the things those guys said to him, and you know, it got to me a little bit, and I said what I said, and you know, if I were to do it again, I probably would have said the same thing. That's my guy, and you know, at that point, just cheer. You know, be happy your team tied the game up, and be a normal baseball fan and just enjoy what's going on. They can chirp all they want, but when someone's hurt, just you should never really talk the way they were talking to him.
So obviously we don't know what he said, but we know that the kid behind them is throwing up this like pussy sign, which maybe, I mean, if you throw that up, it pretty much confirms that you are what you're accusing others of being, hiding behind someone, throwing that, thinking it's something. And then the guy that's been filming it, and hey, where's this footage, dude? You have some cool footage. Trying to get like a fist bump out of him as he leaves. Just a bizarre scene. You can see this woman up here. She's like, why are we doing this? And these guys are talking shit. Now, who knows what Straw said? Probably like, shut the fuck up. Don't talk shit to an injured player. It seems like that's what they're saying. And then these guys, these three guys, man, they just couldn't be more proud of themselves for doing nothing at all. The guy throwing up the sign stays throwing up the sign like he's doing something cool. Just the least cool thing he could do. Look how proud of himself he is.
Could not be whiter.
And then he's going to throw it again. Man, what a loser. The umpires come over and they're like, all right, you're good, man. Calm down. Calm down. Yeah, they were wrong. Mercado's talking to the other ump, letting him know, like, ask him. He'll tell you. He'll tell you what he said. Meanwhile, the game's still going. It's a tie game in the ninth. There's one out left. Gleyber Torres, 5 career walk-off hits, most in MLB since 2018. He's pinch hitting against a dude who throws 101 on the first pitch. Strike one. That's a ball out on an off-speed pitch. Off-speed again. He gets the strike there. Gleyber turns, says, I kindly disagree, but all I can do is smile and swing at the next pitch. Hope you have a good day, Blue. And off-speed again. Pokes that through the outfielders. Now watch what happens here. A beer can gets thrown at Mercado. Just one beer can. Now we're not in left field. These aren't those kids over there. This is just brand new people. The Yankees win, and they throw a beer can. Now maybe they weren't aiming at him, but it came pretty close to him. So on the bottom right, you have the Yankees celebrating the win. Then you have Mercado picking up a beer can. Another one comes at him. He catches it. He's fighting with fans. Yankees are celebrating. Beer cans are raining down. It's a weird scene. It's a bad scene. Bunch of asshole Yankee fans throwing beer cans instead of celebrating. We're not talking about like two fans throwing empty beer cans. We're talking about there's like 20 beer cans plus that end up on the field and water bottles that are full that aren't like.
I don't know if this is still a rule, but they used to take the caps from you when they sold you like a plastic bottle because they didn't want you to be able to fucking throw something with a weight. And because, you know, aluminum is fluffy. So let people keep the cans.
And this ump's going to get hit right here by a beer can in the back. That had beer in it. And then a water bottle that has water in it bumps. It's bullshit. And it's I don't know. Don't throw shit at players or on the field.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
But to do it after you win is just pathetic. Because what did you buy the ticket for then?
Yes.
What are you there for if your team wins via walk-off and you and like 30 of you throw beer at the other players?
Yeah.
You're just... And then we got another loser here going after Mercado. You suck. You suck. You suck. His wife is grabbing his arm like, stop. You suck. You suck. And then he's going to go with the L on the forehead, takes off his hat to make sure he can see it, and he's going to start screaming, L. L. Loser. God damn, you
Middle
are what you
finger
are
here.
accusing them of being. If you use these hand signals non-ironically, it is so embarrassing for you. Just pathetic. And then look at this. This dad is like grabbing his daughter because it's a scary scene. So look what these assholes are doing. If you're one of the assholes that threw beer, look what you did. You hit a girl, and now the dad's got to protect her, and she's scared. And that's the scene after a fucking walk-off win of the team you went to see. And they keep going. Now Rizzo comes out, Cole comes out. Rizzo goes straight to Mercado, probably says, "You good, you good, you good." Cole goes and tries to help out. Judge and Stanton go to right field to try and get the fans to stop. Glaber's like, my moment's ruined. Pinch hit, walk off, you dicks. And they're like, stop. What are you doing? G's like, that's not cool, guys. It's so easy to not embarrass the rest of your fan base and not embarrass sports fans and not be a fucking dickhead or a loser. It's really easy.
Yeah.
Step one, don't do the pussy sign or the L on the forehead sign unless you are 12 or under or living in 1990 to 2000. Step two, don't root or clap for an injury.
Ever.
Step three, don't throw shit at the players. I hope all of the people that threw something are never welcome back to Yankee Stadium.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. There's nothing I can add to that, to be honest with you. Another great sports channel with a hell of a fan base for a reason. John Boy Media, they cover stuff. They're very neutral about things. I mean, the dude's a Yankee fan. He doesn't hold that back at all. But he covers things pretty straight. Like, he kind of scolded the Yankees. He kind of scolded the fans, made them feel stupid because they're fucking stupid. New York, don't do that. You know, we're supposed to be the best, right? If you could do it here, you could do it anywhere. Well, what is this? Is this the I'm an asshole? This guy said, I'm gonna leave my small town in Idaho, where I throw up the pussy sign, and move to New York and throw up the pussy sign, and then I'll have made it. Like, I think the problem with sports is math is it's objective. There's 4-3. It's it. The Yankees had more than Cleveland. They win. That's it. That within the rules of the game, they won. They are the better team. Mathematically so. Proven scientifically. There's no nuance to it. There's no whatever. I mean, there's stuff within games when like somebody has an error or it's still humans playing these sports. But when it comes to the records, the scores, all that shit, that stuff's subjective. Objective. Regardless of what takes place in that. I mean, I can't tell you how many times as a hockey fan, I try to remind myself that the New York Rangers in 2014 were basically, with the exception of their first home game, the Rangers lost in 5. They lost 4 games to 1. There was a couple of overtime games. They had the lead in a couple, and the scores ended up being tight. I can tell myself that this series is a lot tighter than those numbers are. The series felt a lot tighter than 4 games to 1, but they didn't even play a game 6 just because of the way things were playing. That's it. Los Angeles won because the numbers did the talking. That's it. That's the unique thing about sports. Um, and then you add this variable, these fucking winners. Um, and I can hear it already. Somebody saying, it's my money. I paid for the ticket. I'm going to do whatever I want. Cool, bro. It's their stadium. They're going to do what they want. They may even refund you, give you your fucking money back, and say, deuces. Uh, here's a piece of paper that says you're never allowed back in this building again. I hope you enjoyed your freedom. Again, this isn't about freedom. This isn't about like my money says whatever. Yeah, it's capitalism. But capitalism states that the business can dictate whether or not, they turn you away. And especially if it's reasons like this, get off your high horse. How many times do you hear athletes that are retired talk about their time in New York, no matter how short or long it may be, talking about how classy an organization the Yankees are, how classy an organization the Rangers are. That's something to be proud of as a New Yorker. Yeah, yeah. Our sports teams take care of everybody, but we make it bad. Um, don't. I mean, trust me. I've been a young idiot. I've been a guy who's tried to get. Listen, you're talking to a comedian where my goal, I was paid to make a room full of people laugh. So there's times where, you try to be that guy and you say or do something funny to try to get the group around you to laugh. And, laughter is contagious. It makes you feel good. But you've got to know where the limits are, and you're not on your couch at home. If you wanna be a superhero to your fucking drinking buddies that you watch the game with at home, fine. Throw a beer at your TV. Stupid. Don't do that. That's small market shit. We're better than that. Please stop doing that and grow up and realize that that's bullshit. That's small market shit. Either stop doing it or go move to a town where, they think that's cool. And let me know when you find out what town that is. Because I don't know. Potentially injuring somebody and then getting my team in trouble is something that rarely do I think of doing. Like, you know what? I'm gonna throw this fucking can at the opposite team's fielder, and I'm not gonna think about the consequences because I'm just having way too much fun, and this is gonna be awesome, and I can reach him from here. I know it. So reason enough alone. And you pelt the guy in the head, he gets concussed, he can't play for weeks. And then fines and shit come down, and then Yankee Stadium. What do you think they were going to do? They're gonna put up a net, which everybody hates. You want access and freedom and all this shit. Bad eggs will ruin the batch. So, you know, just think about what the fuck it is you're doing. And don't be an idiot. The people on the field are just doing their fucking job. I mean, if you're provoked, then that's one thing, but rarely do I see sports people carry cans in in their non-existent pockets. So, grow the fuck up and just voice your opinion. They hear it. Trust me, they hear it. There's so many sports guys who talk about, oh yeah, that they were in my kitchen, man. That's it. That's all you need to do. Figure something out. I mean, there's a line there too, but some people are just don't give a shit. Some people evidently have never had feelings before and say some of the most rotten things to get under a player's skin. And I don't. It's not chirping. It's you're being a scumbag. Like you, both of you are humans. This isn't the Coliseum where you're watching lions go at it or whatever. It's just other people. It's other people with different talents than you doing things in front of you. It's the arts for athletes. That's it. That's it. Enjoy the show or fucking behave yourself. Actually, do both. I mean, you don't have to enjoy it, but it's just behave yourself. The fuck? What if you had guests and somebody just started pelting them in your house? Is that the way you want people to think of your house as a place where if people come in that they get pelted? Some of you are going to answer that in a very counterproductive way, but you know what my point is. All right, that was point one. New York, you're scaring me. And staying with New York, again, a big time hockey fan. It's mostly what I'm going to cover on sports. The pot van sucks chant. It's cute. I get it. He hasn't played in decades, and now, sadly, he has passed. Stop. Pay some respect to the human being. He hurt somebody during his job. You think he's the only person in history that hurt somebody else in the sport of hockey? It's all right. You got your decades worth of cheeky little tune. Let it go. Find something new to do. Or, I mean, New York, there's so many different times where we're so innovative with things that we do to chirp and heckle and get in athletes' heads. I'll never forget watching footage of the '86 World Series where they're just chanting Calvin.
And as a haunting chant filled the stadium, Calvin Schiraldi faced Ray Knight.
Now the windup in the delivery, swung on, hit in the air, fairly deep to left field, going back near the wall, looking out, goodbye! Home run, Ray Knight! The Mets lead 4-3.
The camera shows his face, and it's just like, yeah, they were in his fucking kitchen. So, they're just saying his name. Figure out something else to do. And I don't know, maybe maybe we could chirp a little song about somebody that has played the game within the last 2 years. Can we do that? Because we've won a cup more recently than the Islanders. So stop. Just stop. It's over. He's passed. The message is loud and clear. He and his family understand how New York Rangers fans feel, or a certain constituent of Rangers fans feel. But if you hear that whistle come up, shoot it down. It's disrespectful. Unless you're going to make that whistle something else. Dun, 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 dun. These refs suck. Uh, you know, change it. Either don't do it or change it. These refs suck. Refs get paid a certain amount. They know what they're getting into. They know they're going to get chirped by everybody. Home teams, away teams. So, alter it. You can now use it at times when a bad penalty is called or a non-penalty is called. These refs suck. And it's fucking current. Holy shit. Maybe, just maybe, the Rangers have kind of wishy-washy luck having one cup in 80 years because of shit like this. Show some respect. Because the organization is classy, but I don't think people think of the fan base as classy. So why not be the best at everything? Be better. Be better, New York. We're paying for it. That's for certain. We pay far too much. Ticket prices, gas prices, house prices, taxes. And some of you would say, well, that gives me the right to blah, 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 blah. Okay, you're a fool. That's my comment to you. You're a fool. 18,000 people managed to just be there for the experience and hope the team wins. You've got to take a quiet moment and do your little song about somebody who is now dead. Stop. It's offensive. As a Ranger fan, it's offensive. The pot van sucks chant has to end. Change it. Change it or kill it. That's all I have to say. I will be back next week with the proper prep video for whoever the Rangers end up playing, whether it be, it seems like Pittsburgh or Washington. Let's call a spade a spade. There's 3 games left in the season. And if you're not subscribed and you'd like to see stuff like that, including my a little early video predicting the playoffs, doing me a favor and subscribing helps me. It helps you know when I make more content. Clicking the bell absolutely helps you know when I make more content. If you enjoyed the video or agree with what I say, click the thumbs up. And if you disagree, I'm more than welcome to have a debate about this. But, they're paid. Athletes are paid to deal with noise, not obstacles, like literal things being thrown at them. That's not cool. Don't do that. that's so middle school, whatever. I don't know. I played in a middle school game where it was, two towns that were very heated, and we managed to not throw anything at each other. And our parents in the stands didn't do anything either. So if we can do it for kids, how about we do it for the pros? I've been CP, otherwise known as Charles. You haven't. Be better.